This is Anurag from ORB Academy, and I will be showing you the new upgrade 1.26 which has just arrived. You must have received an email. This is the new upgrade. So first is how to install this upgrade. So whatever indicator you've got installed now, you go to that indicator here on the left side of your screen, and then you remove that indicator from the screen first. That is the first thing you do, is remove. Similarly, there's an upgrade for the MTF CCI also, so we are also going to remove this by clicking remove. Now to add the updated indicator, just go to the indicator column, select invite only scripts, and then here you can just press once, click this once, and the indicator gets loaded here. Click this once and the second indicator gets loaded. That's it. It is so simple. It didn't even take a minute. Now what is new in this 1.26? Let us discuss that. So the first thing which I've introduced is I've introduced the previous day high tag. You see this PDH with a cross. This PDH with a cross means that at this particular candle the previous high was broken. Similarly, in some stocks you will also find here that the PDL also showing here. This means the previous day low was broken here with this candle. So PDH and PDL become very important in Nimbler TA because this acts as a confirmation when we take trades, and as Nimbler say mentions that trades often succeed when you've got a PDH or a PDL in the trade. So I introduced this in the trading view indicator, so it becomes easy for you to identify trades which are actually breaking out from the previous day range. Then another thing which I have introduced here is the possibility of adding trades. That is, sometimes you will see that a particular buy has got triggered, and then that buy keeps on maintaining a buy, and there is no second buy triggered because the first buy is already intact. But in many cases, what happens is you must have missed this particular buy because you're not there in front of your computer, or you didn't take this trade because you're in two minds. So you can go to the setup here, and then you will see this option called pyramiding tiny IC buy sell, pyramiding tiny ICMC buy sell. So right now it is configured as one each. That means only one current trade is running here. So suppose if I want to increase it to 2, if I increase it to 2, just watch what happens here. I increase it to 2, and then immediately we see there's another tiny IC get generated here. So for some reason, if I missed this trade here, this trade I'll be able to take again. So this is one good feature. In fact, I have enabled 3, so there'll be 3 tiny ICs which will get generated if there's a condition meeting that. Similarly, you can do the same thing with MCIC. Okay, so you can have MCIC also, you can increase if you want, or you can keep it to 1, whatever you want to use as. Okay, so this is an interesting feature. So it will now allow you to enter a trade late also at times, so that you don't miss on a trade which is actually opening up for you. Another interesting thing which I put here is that I put this particular label which you see which says last tiny IC 13 bars ago. It actually points out where the tiny IC is. Now, why this becomes important is that at times you will get into some kind of a stock. Suppose this particular Reliance itself, if I go to the 1 hour chart on Reliance, now see what happens here. You will see that the tiny IC buy and sell is not coming here. Now the reason for that is that the last tiny IC was 1991 bars ago. That means it was far in the history. So the on the hourly chart, the condition of tiny IC is not getting fulfilled. So at times you will see that certain charts there are no tiny IC cells and buys showing, and you'll be racking your head as to what is happening. The indicator is not working properly. So I gave a check here, so you will come to know that, oh no, it is not because of the indicator not working. It is because there is no probable tiny IC bar there in this particular time frame. Okay, so I hope this helps in solving some issues as far as looking for tiny IC trades are concerned. Some of you requested for MCX trading to be enabled. So I've done that in the indicator now. You can use it for MCX trading also. Though I have not tested the entire strategy on MCX, but I assume that it will also do equally well on MCX. But you can try it out and send me a feedback. So now if we see gold, so we see the tiny IC is getting generated here. So it seems to be working also for MCX now. So very good. Another beautiful thing which we have done is we have made a change in the CCI indicator here. If you see the CCI indicator on the bottom, it also has a label now. Now it will like give you the values. The most current values will be displayed here. And if the CCI 30 minute is above 100, then this will become green. If the CCI is 30 minutes, that means CCI 34 periods M30 is below 100 minus 100, it will become red. Otherwise, if it's between the band, it will be gray. So this also gives you a visual representation as to what is happening. So I hope you enjoy this new update. Keep sending me your feedbacks and also report the bugs if there are any so that we can improve on them. Happy minting. Thank you so much.